So today I'm going to share with you how to buy boring businesses, modernize them with AI, and build a machine that prints cash. And I'll do that by explaining to you and telling you something that no one says out loud, which is that most people don't fail because they're not talented. They fail because they're chasing the wrong things, in my opinion. They chase the new shiny model, the next trend, the next shortcut. They're always one idea away from finally making. But in my opinion, the truth is that the biggest wealth creators aren't the people who chase new things. They're people who buy established, usually old things or old and proven models and make them new and exciting again. They basically buy what we call boring businesses that have been quietly printing cash for decades sometimes. The ones that nobody talks about, the ones that don't go viral, the ones that don't look exciting, and then they do something magical, which is they modernize them, they systemize them, they install AI into the parts of the business that everyone else ignores. And it's not about being the smartest person in the room, it's about seeing the value where others are basically blind and are not even looking at. So today, I'll share with you, in my opinion, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'll give you a step-by-step roadmap to buy a solid, boring business and how to transform it in 100 days and build a machine that grows with less stress, less complexity, and more freedom. So let's get started with section number one, all about picking the right boring business to buy. So before you buy anything, before you sign anything, before you dream about growth, you need to choose the right kind of business. Not every business is a good acquisition target. Some will drain you, some will trap you, some will break you. So I want to give you four simple filters. If all four are green, you are basically have a great target. Filter number one is predictable, repeatable demand. If you want a business where people keep needing the service, ideally month after month, year after year, don't go for trends, no fads. Like think, ask yourself about the business. Will customers still need this service or product in 20 years? Filter number two is find ideally some kind of clear bottlenecks that you can fix. So look for broken processes, look for slow response times, look for outdated operations. If you can see obvious improvements in the first 20 minutes, you're in the right place as far as the deal target. Filter number three is a respected brand but weak systems. And this is, in my opinion, a sweet spot. Like if you find a business that have good reputation, loyal customers, decent quality, but the inside of the business is a mess. Maybe they don't have a CRM or automations or processes or measurements. Uh, uh, if something in a business you're looking at, everything is in the owner's head, this is where AI and processes can give you unfair advantage and leverage when you buy the business. And filter number four is having a motivated owner with a real reason to sell. So it's either things like retirement, health issues, burnout, moving countries, or other interests that they have. You want ideally someone who not running away from a disaster, but someone who ready to pass the baton. When you find a business that passes all four filters, then you found a boring business that you can grow in a very, very interesting way if you're doing it the right way, which moves into second number two, which is all about deal flow systems. How do you find those deals, right? So let's build your deal flow. Most people wait for brokers, and in my opinion, it's a big mistake. You need a system, not hope. And here's a simple deal flow machine you can build. Number one, and by the way, before number one, click the link below or email our support. We'll send you 500 deals a month if you want that we're looking into and filter them based on criteria. Or we can, of course, help you find deals, analyze deals, raise capital from our friends, banks, and investors, and we can help you close deals much faster. And if you join this month, we actually are going to promise you some off-market deals as well that we're going to find to you if you join our accelerator. Anyway, back to how to find deals. So number one is outbound. Ideally, target at least 20 owners a day. Don't go random. Don't go spray and pray. Carefully chosen, ideally. So you can say, use a simple message like, hey, I'm exploring acquiring a business like yours. If you ever think about retiring, I'd love to talk. And send 20 of those emails or messages or texts a day. That's basically 600 a month, 6,000 a year. And that alone will put you in the top 1% of deal makers. Most of them are not doing work. Mm. I'm sorry. Number two is inbound. So what you can do is post your journey publicly on LinkedIn or on YouTube. You don't need to be loud, just be consistent. Post some videos, share what you're looking for in a business, share that you're looking for a business, share what types of businesses you're exploring, share what you're learning. People will start sending you deals as soon as you start put yourself out there and tell the world that you're looking for deals. And then every week, review the leads, follow up with every owner, move deals forward, and build relationships. Focus on relationships and building rapport because deal flow is a habit. It's not one-time event. And if you keep showing up, deals will start chasing you. Let's move to section number 3, which is capital stock, or basically how to buy the business with other people's money or without necessarily being super wealthy already. Because the biggest myth is that you need a lot of money to buy a business, and it's not the case at all. You need to know structures, and the right structure is simple. It's basically using a lender plus the seller plus equity partner. And let's break it down. So number 1 is the lender. You can get a bank or financing partner to find the majority of the business. Their job is to basically help you reduce your upfront costs, and they win when the business wins. They want stability and not a magical unicorn, right? That's most banks. Number 2 of the structures is using the seller. So you can ask the owner to finance a portion of the deal. And why would they do that? Is because it gives them more total money potentially. It spreads taxes and it keeps you aligned, and it shows that they believe in the business. So seller financing is not a trick. It happens a lot, and it's basically showing you that it's a partnership with you and the owner. The third part that is very common for deals is using an equity partner. You bring in someone for the last small percentage of the deal if needed. They get equity, you get the deal done. Your job is not to buy a business with no money. Your job is to use money wisely, right? So you can grow faster and safer. It's basically building a puzzle and putting money and capital from different sources. And you just do it one piece at a time until you close the deal. Let's move to section number 4, which is what you do in the first 100 days after you buy the business. So hopefully it's what we call like a modernization type plan. And this is where the real magic happens, because once you own the business, you start the business. I'll walk you through that, but keep it simple, keep it powerful, and let's go through it step by step. The first phase is just to analyze and understand reality. So first, understand the truth, talk to customers, talk to employees, shadow the processes, sit inside the chaos. You're not changing anything yet. Don't go crazy in the first days. You want to learn. So create lists of things that's working, things that's slowing people down. Ask what's breaking completely in the business, because you cannot improve what you don't understand first. The second phase is to fix, first of all, the front end, right? So you want to fix the front end on how customer experience the business, and start with simple things like just install a way to quickly respond to prospects, right? And AI nowadays can quickly help with that, can answer questions, can qualify leads, can route tasks, log conversations. I invested in a business, Mascot AI, that helps doing all those things because speed is the new currency. So you want to build a simple customer journey to understand and map out every touch point. You want to fix frictions. You want to make the experience feel smooth. And obviously, if there's no website or onboarding, upgrade all those simple things. Keep it modern, clean, helpful. Most businesses lose deals not because they're bad, I mean, new clients, but because they just look outdated and they just don't answer the phone many times. So fix that. You can fix that in weeks. And sometimes I've seen businesses growing like 30, 40% just by fixing those simple things, like answering the phone when someone is like putting their information, actually giving a damn about the clients. Those two things alone, most people just don't do that. Phase 3 is improving the sales engine. So you want to create predictability, right? You want to script the sales process. You don't want to be robotic. Just have consistency. You can use AI now to build follow-up sequences, draft proposals, track objections, forecast revenue, prepare reports. Sales is a rhythm, and AI keeps the rhythm. So train the team, if not you, your head of sales, daily or at least weekly. And you want to review calls, fix weak points, practice objections. All those small improvements can add up really fast. And the fourth phase is to modernize delivery and operations. This is where business becomes scalable, right? You want to document everything. You want to use AI to create SOPs, and you want to create videos and training. You can optimize things like scheduling, routing, fulfillment. You want to detect bottlenecks and quickly create processes for each of those, because simple things, like I said, if customers wait too long, fix it. If employee repeat tasks, automate it. Always ask yourself, what can I keep, trash, or transfer to someone else? Next phase, you can automate the backend, right? You can automate things like invoicing, payment reminders, payroll preparation, inventory checks, product updates, internal communication, and obviously you want everything centralized data in one place. You want one source of truth. Then this phase number 6 is installing reporting So you want to have some kind of a scorecard with your leads, your sales, some kind of KPIs for fulfillment or customer satisfactions or cash in the bank. I like to get daily cash understanding to see what's the situation in the business, because revenue is not always best to track things because you might end up with no cash. What else? You want to have quarterly planning. So every 90 days, set targets, identify bottlenecks, choose 3 to 5 priorities, and use AI to help you with a lot of those trends. And just doing those things, again, you'll have a business within 100 days that responds faster, sells more, deliver more consistently, has fewer errors, costs less to run, feels lighter, and most important, it grows without you being everywhere at once. And if you want some advanced strategies, you want to think of things like a platform, right? So once you start a business, once the business is stable, you can start thinking bigger. It's not just one business. You can look at it as a platform. Your platform, it's simple. You build one system that several businesses can then plug into, right? Think about it. If you build your AI tools, your CRM, your onboarding, your reporting, your leadership rhythm, everything becomes reusable across other businesses, across even other industries if you want. And that gives you leverage that most owners never experience. All right. So you want to build things, test things, transfer things, and you can use it for future acquisitions, right? You can use it for synergies with other acquisitions and basically work on a roll up. And let's just be honest for a second, AI is powerful, but it's not magic. Most AI initiatives nowadays fall for 3 reasons from what I've seen. It's either automating chaos. So if the underlying process is broken, AI just makes the mess faster. So fix the process first, then automate. Second failure that I've seen is just no ownership. So AI needs someone to be responsible for a KPI, a goal, someone who drives adoption, someone who checks output, someone who matches mistakes. Tools don't replace leadership. Third failure is doing too much too fast. So automate one workflow at a time, then another, because AI success is built in layers. Don't try to do in leaps everything at once. So yeah, we went through a lot, but in the old world, like the moat was location, patents, equipment, capital. In the new world, the moat is going to be your machine, your system, your workflows, your training, your automations, your culture, your clarity, your ability to run a business without drowning in details. This is the competitive advantage moving forward. So when you buy another business, you have a machine that can grow stronger. You have playbooks that can get sharper. You have AI tools that gets better. You have data that becomes more valuable. So every acquisition that you're going to do can add more momentum. Like thinking about one of the clients we're working with, Jason, I think we helped him do like 12 acquisitions already. So he can now use his systems and multiply his results because he already created it once the right way. So let me leave you with this. You don't need to build something brand new. You don't need revolutionary idea. You don't need special talent. You need discipline, strategy, and a boring business with good bones and the courage to make it better. So start small, one conversation with one business owner, one simple system, one automation, one dashboard, then another and another. And one day you look up and you will realize that you built something rare, a business that works, a team that performs, a machine that grows, and a life that, feels spacious. So this is not a dream, it's a method. It's a method that will help hundreds of people already follow. And if you take the first step, the rest become inevitable. So go make your move. Future is waiting. Click the link below and book a call with us if you want help to get things faster, to find deals, analyze deals, raise capital with our help and network. And with that being said, I appreciate you taking the time to watch it, and I'll see you soon.